Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I'm not sure if I'm going to be taking it off or keeping it on because I am seeing my boyfriend, but I'm not sure if we're hanging out in my house or if we have to go out because I asked my mom if Josh could come over and she said yes, but she didn't make any food for us to eat here. I ended up closing at work today because I wanted to make more money, so I did make good money today. So, and he hadn't like asked me anything about coming over at all. He probably was waiting for me to let him know, and I just told him that you can come over about like maybe an hour ago, like 5:15. It's like 6 o'clock right now, and my mom didn't make anything to eat though, so, and I wasn't expecting her to. I thought we were just gonna cook something when he got here, so yeah, I don't know. So I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Stila One Step Corrector, and then I went in with the YSL Touche Eclat Foundation in the color B10 Beige. Then I concealed with the Becca Aqua Luminous Concealer in the shade Porcelain. And then I set everything with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder Compact in the shade 2. Then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-hour primer, and then went over that with the same Giorgio Armani powder. And then I went in with the Beaches and Cream as my transition shade from Makeup Geek. And then I went in with the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette today. I feel so shitty. I kind of pushed myself at work to stay there till 5 because I just needed the money, but now I just feel like shit, but whatever. I just need to see if... Yeah, so anyway, I used the shade Limit. I thought my mom was calling me. I used the shade Limit in the crease, then I darkened up the crease more with Tease, I believe, the other Nooner. And then I went in with Factory and Mugshot on the outer corners, and then I went in with Buzz on the lid, and then I went in with Strange on the brow bone. Then I went in with the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara on the top, concealed under my eyes with the Becca Aqua Luminous Concealer, and then set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And then I went in with the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara on the bottom, and then I just highlighted the inner corners with Dust from the palette. Then I bronzed up the skin with the Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer in the shade Sweet Tea, and then I went in with the Urban Decay Afterglow blush in the shade Fetish, and then I highlighted with the Makeup Geek highlighter palette in the shades Sunlight and Starlight. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, and then I set everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel, and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer, then I lined them with the MAC Lip Liner in the shade Subculture, and then I filled them in with the Urban Decay Vice Lipstick in the shade Naked, because I really wanted to wear this lipstick with this palette. And yeah, that's pretty much it. My mom is like freaking out, so I don't know what we're doing for dinner. She always gets mad. I just feel super sick, so I really wanted to just stay here and eat, but yeah, I don't know what we're doing, but whatever, so bye. Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I'm just answering a couple of text messages, just give me 1 second. Okay, so I decided to do a lime crime look again tonight because I am obsessed with the Venus palettes lately, so I did use the Venus 1 palette. And I did use a lime crime lipstick as well. So I primed my face with the, my face looks super dark right now. Kind of like it. Anyway, I'm going to be speaking slow because I don't feel very good. So, yeah. Anyway, prime my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. Then I went in with the, Dior Air Flash Spray Foundation in the color in the color Ivory, and then I concealed with the Becca Aqua Luminous Concealer again in the color Porcelain, and then I set my face with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the color 2. Then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-hour primer, and then went over that with the same Giorgio Armani powder. My inner corner is poppin'. It looks so good because of this eyeshadow. It's so beautiful. And then, of course, I went in with Makeup Geek's Beaches and Cream first as my transition shade. And then for my eyes, I went in with the Lime Crime Venus palette, like I said, all over my eyes except for my brow bone. So first I went in with the color Divine, I believe, from the palette. Then I darkened out the crease more with Creation. And then I went in with Icon on the outer corners. And then I went in with Venus on the lid, which is so pretty. It's like such a pretty red matte shade. I think my eyeliner faded a little bit, but I don't really care. I think that these eyeshadows are just so easily blendable. They just blend like a dream. They just always look amazing, and I just always think my looks look so blended and nice when I use this palette. It's just, oh, it's so pretty. Yeah, so I got all the colors right. I always double check. And then for the brow bone, I went in with Makeup Geek's Vanilla Bean, which I actually am hitting some major pan on, so that will definitely be in my updated, I don't know if I'm going to be making an update now or the end of the year update, but I kind of feel like making an update around now as well about products I've used up. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, I just love how the look turned out. I might do that at some point, but I do want to my next video to be my thoughts on concealers, so I will probably do that soon, probably tomorrow. Because I'm still not sure what my plans are tomorrow, because I'm not really doing much until Friday, because I'm trying to work either tomorrow night or Thursday night, and then whichever night that I don't work, I'm just going to be relaxing, because I don't really have any other errands to run or anything like that, and I'm not really going to the gym now because I'm still sick, so I don't really want to go and work out. So anyway, then I line my eyes with a Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade. Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Mad Max Brown. Sorry, that was like basically a yawn. But yeah. Anyway, and then I went in with, I keep on forgetting what I'm saying. I'm sorry, and I just like went like this. Then I went in with the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash Mascara on the top. I really feel like shooting a video with this makeup. I really love how it looks, but I don't feel like it. I haven't tested out this concealer enough, but I do like it so far. I do really like how it looks right now. Then I concealed under my eyes with the Becca Aqua Luminous Concealer, and then set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And then I smudged Creation on the lower lash line. They're just so pigmented that you barely need to dip it in the barely need to dip your brush, that it just goes on so seamlessly on your lower lash line, and it looks so good. And then I went in with the MAC Cinnaplica Black Lash, and then I highlighted the inner corners with the shade Aura, which is like my favorite shade from the palette. So, and it's like my favorite to put on the inner corners. So I love it. I can't shoot a video tonight. I don't feel good. Because it's just my voice is just disgusting. So I'm just waiting for my voice to get a little bit better. Then I bronzed up the skin with the Galactic Cabo Bronzer, which I love, and decided to use that tonight. And then I went in with the NARS blush in the shade Luster on the cheeks, and then I highlighted with the Bobbi Brown highlighter in the shade Bronze Glow, and topped it with the Anastasia Glow Kit in Sun Dipped in the shade Moonstone. So I thought that was a really pretty combination. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, and then I set everything with Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel, and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer, then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Aquarius. Even though I was trying to find my Makeup Forever lip liner, I couldn't find it, so I just grabbed whatever. And then for the lips, I went in with the Lime Crime Unicorn lipstick in the shade Babette. So I am just trying to work through all my throwback lipsticks recently. Hopefully I'll be able to wear some newer ones this week too, because I'm still trying to work soon. My coworker still hasn't gotten back to me about working tomorrow morning. I was going to try and work tomorrow night, and then of course that shift was picked up by somebody else, so could never be fast enough for these shifts. So yeah, I think I'm just going to take my makeup off now because, yeah, I don't feel like keeping it on anymore. Tonight was a pretty shitty night at work, not going to lie, but at least I think I look good right now. I don't know. Like, my hair looks good. I tried this new, Lush shampoo. I tried like the solid ones out. They're like a solid bar that you put in your hair. I think it did such a good job of like cleaning my hair, and my hair doesn't feel itchy this week. I just feel like that rehab shampoo didn't really do much for my hair. I liked it, but I didn't love it. My hair was still really itchy most of the time. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. I gotta take my makeup off. So yeah, bye. And I just think my makeup looks so good. So sorry to like toot my own horn and stuff like that, but I don't know. I really feel like shooting a video with this on. I might shoot a video. What should I do? It's only 9:55. Maybe I should shoot that concealer video, because that won't take me too long. Yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I'm just checking my lip really, really quickly because I just reapplied a little bit of it. Now I think it looks really, really good. So yeah. I did go out with one of my friends tonight. This is my second makeup look because I did just do a no makeup look earlier, and then I decided to obviously go with some with a fall look again and wear like this really pretty like reddish eye with like a brownish type lip. It's kind of like a warm toned brown, which I really, really like. It's kind of like the complete opposite of Salem from Lime Crime. And then I wore my new Disney princess shirt today. I really like this shirt a lot. It has every single Disney princess on it. I'm probably going to do an outfit of the day on it. But yeah, it has all of them on it. And it says, dreams do come true on the bottom. And I feel like it's just very like dark fallish vibes when I wore it, because it has like a little bit of like a lace bottom to it, and it has like a lace backing, so I wanted to wear that because I wasn't able to wear it yet. And it's a really comfortable shirt. But of course, when I went to Hot Topic, I ended up seeing another Disney dress that I completely fell in love with. It has the princesses on it with like the castles, and it's black and white. For some reason, they've been doing a lot of black and white type stuff. They've been coming out with so much new Disney stuff. So obviously I picked up this shirt, and I had picked up a Neverland shirt as well. But I didn't know that they were going to have this really pretty dress there, and now I'm kind of bummed that I didn't get it while they were doing that buy two, get one free promotion, because then I could have gotten this shirt for free, and then had gotten that dress and the Doctor Who shirt, and just paid for those and get this for free. This was like $28. Excuse me. I think that this was the cheapest thing out of what I would have picked out then, so now I'm just like really mad that I didn't get it. I do want to exchange that Neverland shirt that I want. Hopefully I'll be able to do it when I see my boyfriend. My mom basically like kind of just scattered a bunch of stuff in my room and yeah, didn't really tell me. So, I don't know what she did. Yeah, anyway, so she likes to, you know, go through my room and stuff and not really tell me. So anyway, I primed my face with I went and caught up with one of my friends tonight. Hopefully I'll be able to work tomorrow morning because I'm still trying to work. And then I'll probably just chill at night. But hopefully I will work tomorrow morning because I am trying to make a little bit of extra money before my friend's birthday on Saturday, because since I did tell you guys I went to Aladdin this past Saturday, I'm going again to the city this Saturday as well to go for my best friend's birthday, and she's the one that I went to the Aladdin show with this past Saturday, so now I have to go to the city with her again, so I'm going to be missing out on working 2 Saturdays, which kind of sucks, so I have to try and work at least one more weekday shift, because I only worked Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then actually, I was about to like pick up a shift today because I saw it like right after I made plans, and I was like, of course, somebody decided to drop a shift now. They couldn't do it before when I wasn't doing anything, but since I had already said I was going to see my friend, I was like, fuck it, I'm just not going to work because I was either not going to work today or I was either not going to work tomorrow, and I ended up doing something tonight. So anyway, I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Stila One Step Corrector. Then I went in with the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation in the color Siberia. I really am enjoying this foundation a lot. I think it just looks really pretty. It is really full coverage, but it does look extremely natural looking because it's so close to my skin tone. It doesn't oxidize. It's just a really pretty color. So I used that. And then I did go in with kind of a new concealer today because I finally went and repurchased my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. But I actually went and purchased it in a new shade because I wanted to try out a fairer shade for me. And I think this shade works so much better for me because the light warm shade I've been purchasing over and over and over again for like a year. But I really wanted to try out a fairer shade because I felt like I needed something with a little bit more pink neutral undertones in it. So I decided to get the shade Fair Neutral today, so that's what I used for concealing today, and I really like how it looks. So I'm probably just going to be getting that shade from now on. I know I've been getting light warm like for 10 million years. I might shoot a products I've used up video tonight as well, because I might have to go through some of my eyeliners and ColourPop eyeliners and Kat Von D eyeliners and Stila eyeliners. They might be all dried out because I have already repurchased my Kat Von D eyeliners, so I might shoot that tonight. So yeah, then I set everything with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder in the color 2, and then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-hour primer, and then went over that with the same Giorgio Armani powder, and then I decided to break out all Makeup Geek shadows today because I haven't done an all Makeup Geek look in quite a while, and I really wanted to use one of the foiled shadows today, so I just decided to keep it all Makeup Geek. I just really wanted to go with something berry and cranberry tones, so I went in with Beaches and Cream first, of course. Then I darkened up the crease more with Creme Brulee because they're like basically my two go-to shades. And then for the crease here, I went in with the Manny MUA Makeup Geek palette again because I used Beaches and Cream from there. And I used the shade Mars in the crease to make it a little bit redder. And then I decided to go in with Cocoa Bear a little bit to darken it up more. It kind of faded though because the reason why my crease doesn't look as well blended as before, I mean, I still think it looks good, but the lid shade that I wore kind of transfers, so what can you do, but whatever. So I did darken it up more with Cocoa Bear, so it kind of created like this really nice halo effect. I wanted to record my makeup look before I left, but of course I didn't end up doing that. I don't know what's going on with my lip right now. It's kind of annoying. Anyway, we're just going to move on because it's not really a huge deal. Then for the lid, for the outer corners, I went in with Bitten. And then for the lid, I went in with Makeup Geek's Foiled Shadow in the shade Showtime, which I love, so I wanted to use that. I haven't used it in such a long time, and I really like using it in the fall time, so I did use that color. And then for the brow bone, I went in with Vanilla Bean like usual. And then for liner, I went in with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in the shade Trooper. And then I went in with the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara on the top. I swear, the way my eyeshadow is blended right now, that was kind of annoying me, but whatever. Then under my eyes, I concealed with the Urban Decay Concealer, and then I set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And then I smudged Creme Brulee and Cocoa Bear underneath my lower lash line. And then I went in with the ColourPop Gel Liner in the shade Swerve. And then I went in with the MAC Ascend and Play Cake Black Lash, and then I highlighted the inner corners with Nylon from MAC and Rapunzel from Makeup Geek because since I was wearing a Disney shirt, I had to wear at least something from Disney that was Disney names from my makeup, so I decided to go in with Rapunzel on the inner corners. Then I bronzed up the skin. Well, actually I contoured today, and I used the lightest shade in the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. So I just did a slight little contour, and then I also just cleaned it up a little bit with the lightest shade in that palette as well. I can't remember the names. I'll probably list them below. So I did that. I'm sorry, I'm still like very raspy and nasally, if you couldn't tell. And then for the cheeks, I went in with MAC's Spring Sheen Blush. It kind of faded a little bit, but that's okay. And then for the highlighter, I went in with Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. And then I topped that with Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter in So Hollywood. I, again, feel like it kind of faded. I don't know why, but I feel like it looks nice because it looks nice and subtle because I have, like, dark eyes and lips. I kind of like how it looks, so you don't need too much highlight with, like, fall looks anyway. Then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, and then I started everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel, and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Sorry, my dogs are barking like crazy. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer, and then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Taurus. And then I filled them in. I finally got to wear this lippy because I was like, I am dying to wear this. I was going to wear Wicked, but since I haven't worn this one yet, I really wanted to wear it. And since I thought there was a lot of red going on my eyes, I was like, you know what, let me tie in the crease a little bit more and put brown on my lips instead. And I just thought this was the perfect color because it wasn't like as dark as Salem. So I finally decided to use the Lime Crime Velveteen in the shade Saddle. It's just such a pretty, like, warm toned, like, terracotta-y, warm brown. It's so pretty. So I decided to use that, and I really like how it looks. Sorry about that. There's, like, a little mark there, but what are you going to do? And yeah, that's it. So I think I'm going to record an outfit of the day. I wanted to record a products I've used up video, but I think I'm going to do that tomorrow because if I decide to work in the morning because I just saw a shift is available, then I'll just work in the morning instead of nighttime. Hopefully I'll be able to get that shift. It's always like Russian roulette trying to get a shift. It's so freaking annoying. And yeah, that is pretty much it. So bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. Sorry, my boyfriend just texted me. Anyway, sorry. So I just did something really, really simple because I actually didn't even wear this out because I didn't really do much today at all. I was waiting to see if I was going to work tonight, and I kind of really needed to work another shift today or yesterday, but I ended up not working last night because, like you guys saw, I did end up going out. So I decided to try and pick up a shift today, and nobody was giving away shifts tonight. And the one shift that was being given away this morning, somebody had already picked it up. So, and I tried to call last night asking them if I could get it, and then that person had already been approved for it after I called. So, and then they ended up giving away the shift last night, and I set up an auto pickup so I could pick it up. And then she ended up unreleasing it and working it instead. I was so pissed. And then I set it up for this morning, but nobody gave up a shift this morning. And then I set it up for tonight, and nobody gave up a shift for tonight. So I ended up not really doing much of anything because I was too broke. And I just wanted to clean my room today. So I'm finally just going to sit down and relax because I didn't really get to do that today. So yeah. I did just go to the mall for literally like 10 minutes because yeah, so anyway, I concealed with the Becca Shimmering... Ugh. Can I talk today? I just really don't want to talk anymore. I just want to be in my bed. I'm so tired. So I concealed with the Becca Aqua Luminous Concealer in the color Porcelain, and then I just set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder under my eyes, and then I set the rest of my face with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the color 2, and then I just brought my concealer on my eyes as well. Then I just threw on a few eyeshadows because I did film something, and then I'm just going to take it off. So, that's why my voice is so raspy, and I can, like, barely talk right now. So I went in with Creme Brulee first from Makeup Geek, then I darkened up the crease more with Frappe. Then I used Rapunzel on the lid, and then I used Vanilla Bean on the brow bone. And then I just went in with the L'Oreal Telescopic on the top and bottom lashes, and then I went in with Shimma Shimma from Makeup Geek on the inner corners. Then I just bronzed up the skin with the Marc Jacobs Instamark Dreamer filter, and then I went in with the MAC Mineralized Blush in the shade Warm Soul on the cheeks. And then I highlighted with the Laura Mercier highlighter in Highlight 01. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I just set everything with the Smashbox Primer Water because, again, I wasn't really keeping it on for all that long. Then I just brushed through my brows with a spoolie and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer. Then I aligned them with the MAC Lip Pencil in the shade Subculture. And then I filled them in with the MAC Matte Lipstick in the shade Velvet Teddy because, again, I wasn't really doing much of anything. Like I said, I was supposed to meet my friend for like 10 minutes to drop something off for him at the mall. But then he ended up not showing up because he didn't have enough time to stop by there. So I just ended up going back home, and I didn't put on any eyeshadow because he ended up not even having time to see me, and I knew I was going to put on eyeshadow when I came back home just to film a video. But I'm going to go because my voice is going right now. I need to rest my voice, and I'm just going to watch some Blacklist right now. I didn't know if I told you that I finished The Office like last week, so I started the Blacklist, and hopefully I'll be able to talk about that in my next favorites video because I am really enjoying it so far. So I'm going to go relax. Bye. Because I have so much stuff to do, and that's why I kind of made today a do nothing day because, like I said, I'm pretty much spending the whole day with my boyfriend tomorrow, and Saturday is my best friend's birthday, and then I work the next 3 days after that. So I just need to get better. So I want to be okay for this weekend, and yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you, sorry. I just got another YouTube comment. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I'm not going to be too enthusiastic in this video because everything that could go wrong with my makeup today went wrong, and I just don't think it looks very good. I don't know, it's probably just me, but I had to like redo my foundation again because it turned out looking like really dry the first time. I don't know why. For some reason, like, any day that I have like a more chill day of not wearing as much makeup, I always think that the next day that I do my makeup, it's going to be like really chill and relaxed and everything's going to be fine. And sorry, it like totally blocked my face. And then that just never happens. I feel like it just never goes smoothly for me. And I was like, oh yeah, I took a break from makeup yesterday. I didn't really wear it. I literally only wore it for a video and like out for like 10 minutes and that was it. But today I'm like going out with my boyfriend, and I was supposed to be at his house like almost 2 hours ago, and I'm like going to be just leaving like right now. So let me just get into my makeup look. So I did wear my last Lucky brand shirt that I wanted to wear. Maybe I should do a Lucky brand haul because I do have a lot of plaid shirts from that, but it's just like 4 plaid shirts, like 3 plaid shirts, another shirt, and 2 jeans, so it's not really that special, but I really like this one, again, because it's nice and comfortable. It's like the same material as the other 2 I've been wearing, and this is the first time I'm wearing the blue one, so I really like the color, and I really like how the lip looks offsetting the plaid shirt. The only thing I'm really pleased about is the lip color today. That's like the only thing that's like helping me keep my makeup on right now, because I was so ready to just rip it off because I really hated how it looked. But I was like, no, I need to like salvage this in some way. So I think it looks okay now. So I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Stila One Step Corrector. I did originally try to use the Makeup Forever skin equalizers, but then I just didn't think they looked very good with this foundation. But I did go in with the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation again in the color Siberia, and then I concealed with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral, and then I set everything with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation powder in the color 2, and then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-hour primer, and then went over that with the same Giorgio Armani powder. I would do this later, like record this later, but usually when I go to my boyfriend's house, his parents are away, so we're just going to be like, we're supposed to go to the mall and get my best friend a birthday present for tomorrow, and we were supposed to do that like an hour ago already. He hasn't texted me yet, though. I'm probably just going to text him saying when I'm leaving. I just wanted to text him to see if he texts me back. And then I did, of course, go in with Makeup Geek's Peaches and Cream as my transition shade, and then I went in with a couple of Anastasia eyeshadows today. I used the shade Caramel in the crease, then I darkened up the crease more with Sienna. It's basically non-existent though, because the lid shade that I was trying to use kind of just transfers a lot. I do like the overall look. It looks pretty. I just feel like the crease just looks a little bit grungy and unblended, but what are you going to do? And then I went in with Hot Chocolate on the outer corners. And then for the lid color, I did go in with a new eyeshadow today. I used the Kat Von D Metal Crush eyeshadow in the shade Paranoia. I really wanted to use it when I wore this shirt. And I really like a pop of color with neutrals now. I've been kind of getting into that look more instead of doing like all colorful eyeshadows. So that's what I used. And then I just popped Vanilla Bean from Makeup Geek on the brow bone. Then I lined my eyes with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in the shade Trooper. And then I went in with the It Cosmetics Super Hair Mascara on the top. Then I concealed under my eyes with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. And then set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And then I lined my waterline with the ColourPop Gel Liner in the shade Besto. And then I went in with the Magazine Play Giga Black Lash on the bottom lashes. And then I highlighted the inner corners with Kat Von D's Metal Crush Shadow in the shade Thunderstruck. Then that was it for the eyes. I just was so frustrated with my eye makeup, and then I just moved on to my face makeup because I was like, there's no way I'm going to salvage this right now. I don't have the time. So I just went in with the Galactic Cabo Bronzer, again in the shade Cabo, matte bronzer in the shade Cabo. And then I went in with the MAC blush in the shade Melba. I guess my face makeup looks pretty subtle on camera, but I do like how subtle it looks because I didn't really like how it looked at all, so whatever. And then I just highlighted with the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Highlighter in the shade Gilded Honey because I haven't used it in forever. I think it looks really pretty with this. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I set everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the Makeup Forever Lip Pencil in the shade 1C. And then I filled them in with, again, a newer Lime Crime Velveteen in the shade Rustic. I did try and wear this a couple of days ago with like a pinker eyeshadow look, but I didn't really like how it looked, so I ended up topping it off with Prairie instead, and I should have just worn Prairie instead of wearing this. I did like the combo though, but this is the first time I'm wearing it by itself, and it's such a pretty color, so I really like how it looks with the makeup look. So that is pretty much it. I need to get my shoes on and leave, so yeah, bye. Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I'm so friggin' exhausted because I went to the city today for my best friend's birthday, so I went with my boyfriend, my best friend, and our two other friends. We met them in the city, Phil's cousin, Jose, and Eric, which is our other friend from Post. We've known him for a long time as well, and he keeps in touch with Becca a lot, so he came for her birthday too. So I did wear my Marauders Map Hogwarts dress because I really wanted to wear a dark lip, but I love this dress and I really wanted to wear it with these leggings, which are like crisscross leggings. I love these things so much. So I did wear this dress, which is from Hot Topic, and it says like Marauders Map on it and everything, but I really wanted to wear a dark lip. I was thinking about wearing one of my Disney dresses, but then I wore this one instead. I was thinking about wearing my Tangled dress instead, but I think I might wait to wear that when it gets colder. But I'm so super tired because I only really got like 5 hours of sleep last night because I went to sleep like at 5 in the morning, and I've never really done that before because my toothache came back. So it was like back like full force last night, so it was like really hard for me to fall asleep. So I had to get up in the middle of the night at 5 and take some Tylenol, and then I finally fell asleep like I don't know, like 5:30, and then the fucking rooster. I don't know if I told you guys that there's a rooster that's been here for the past couple of weeks, and it like crowed at 5 a.m. in the morning, like right after I tried to go to sleep. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? So I finally fell asleep at some point, but I'm just gonna go through my makeup because I need to take my makeup off because I've had it all on. I've had it on all day. But we went to the Museum of Natural History first. But we got there hella late because we didn't take a train until like 2:50 into the city. And then we didn't get to the Museum of Natural History until like almost 4:30. So we technically only really had like 45 minutes in the museum. But at least you don't have to pay for it. So we just like, basically just spent our time on like one floor, and that was basically it. So we went there, and then we went straight to Times Square after that. I didn't really want to do that right away. I kind of wanted to find something to eat first, but my best friend was so hungry because she hadn't eaten before that we ended up eating at fucking Olive Garden in the city, which me and my boyfriend were not too happy about because we don't really like Olive Garden, but we were all really hungry, so we were like, whatever, it's her birthday, so we're just gonna eat there. But me and my boyfriend really hate eating somewhere that we can eat on the island. We always like eating somewhere new in the city, or we love going back somewhere that we really love, like Momofuku or like Penelope, which we've been wanting to go back to. They have amazing chicken pot pie. Like, we could have eaten at all these places, and she just wanted to eat at Olive Garden, and their food is terrible, but whatever. I really wanted to go to this Alice's Tea Party place, which was literally right next to the museum, and this place was open until 8 p.m. We could have just went there, like literally on the same freaking street. I don't know why we didn't go there, but I wanted to take her there, and there was for some reason she didn't want to go, so we went to Times Square. We went to Olive Garden, and then after that we just went to the M&M store and to the Disney store, which was fine. We all like doing that kind of stuff, so yeah, anyway. So I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Stila One Step Corrector, like usual. Then I went in with a foundation that I knew was going to last pretty much all day. It kind of broke up in certain places, which was a little bit weird, but I feel like no matter what in the city, your foundation always ends up wearing away in certain places. It's like unavoidable in the city. So I just went in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation in the color 0.5. And then I concealed and highlighted with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm. And then I set everything with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the color 2. I feel like I look so tired, and I'm just like ready to just go to bed. And then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-hour primer, and then went over that with the same Giorgio Armani powder. And then I went in with Makeup Geek shadows today. I used Beaches and Cream first, of course, and then I went in with Creme Brulee, and then I darkened up the crease a little bit more with Desert Sand, and then I went in with Mocha on the outer corners. I don't know why my nose is like so nasally. And then for the lid, I went in with ColourPop's Super Shock Shadow in the shade Get Lucky, because I always know that ColourPop shadows are going to last a lot longer than Makeup Geek shadows if I'm going to be wearing my makeup all day. So it looked pretty good most of the day. And then I went in with Vanilla Bean and Mirage on the brow bone from Makeup Geek. And then I lined my eyes with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in the shade Trooper. And my makeup went so much smoother today than it did yesterday. Maybe it was just the primer I used yesterday. I don't know. It just looked so much better, and I did my makeup a lot faster. Because this is a look I know how to do. I've done this look like a million times before. And then I went in with the It Cosmetics Super Hair Mascara on the top. Then I concealed under my eyes with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and then set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Then I went in with the ColourPop Gel Liner in the shade Swerve on the lower lash line, and then I highlighted the inner corners with Rapunzel and Voltage from Makeup Geek, the foiled shadow and the dual chrome shadow. And then I went in with the MAC Inside Play Like a Black Lash. Then I bronzed up the skin. Sorry, I'm like, my nose is so nasally. I'm still getting over my cold. Then I went in with the Galactic Matte Bronzer in the shade Cabo. And then I went in with the Makeup Geek Blush in the shade Infatuation. And then I highlighted with the Anastasia Illuminator in the shade So Hollywood. And topped that with Becca Shimmy Skin Perfector in the shade Prosecco Pop. Just to give me a really strong gold highlight. Which I feel like my blush kind of completely faded and my highlight when I came home. But it's okay. Highlight and blush it usually always goes first. Then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I set everything with the Urban Decay Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer and Caramel. And then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Grunge. And then I filled them in with the Lime Crime Velveteen in the shade Salem because I was going to wear my Makeup Monsters Redwood or Lime Crime's Wicked, but I kind of wanted to go with a brown lip today because it was kind of going to be not as warm out, and I don't know. I just decided to go with brown instead of red. And that's it. Bye! Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I am pretty tired. I did work tonight, finally, and I am working for the next 2 nights, so I'm really not going to be doing much besides working until about Wednesday. I'm probably going out with Ren on Wednesday, and I think Thursday I'm going to the movies to see Miss Pettigrew, hopefully, and I'm hoping to work in the morning then, to work one more shift, and then Friday I see my boyfriend, so I pretty much have plans for the whole week already. But I am trying to work more since I didn't really get to work too much. But anyway, yeah, just worked. So I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water. I went over it. I'm sorry. With a little bit of the Smashbox Primer Oil. And I really like it because I feel like it has more of like a tackiness to it than certain oils do. Sorry, I'm still getting over this like throat thing. I think I might be like completely over it by like tomorrow. But I still have like this sore throat thing where like I keep on losing my voice a little bit, but I think I'll be okay by Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, I really like it because I feel like it really adheres to the skin as opposed to like a regular oil, which I like because then the foundation goes on. It went on really nicely. I used it with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the color Vanilla, and I think it did a really good job of just applying it really nicely and easily. And even though I think that this foundation's like too yellow for me, I feel like once all my makeup is on, it doesn't look as yellow, and it doesn't really look that yellow right now, maybe because it faded more, I don't know. But it just always looks really natural. It's just such a beautiful foundation. I tried to use as many Too Faced products as I could today because I really wanted to use a lot of Too Faced products. So I did mix my foundation with the I'm sorry. With the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the color, with the Becca Shimmy Skin Perfector liquid in the shade Champagne Pop, and then I concealed with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the color Fair, and I really do love how it looks on my face. It looks great. It looks really good around my nose area and stuff like that. Like, it didn't go anywhere, so I really do like how it looks on my face. I have no complaints about that. Then I went over everything with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the color 2. What I noticed about the primer oil, though, is that it did kind of make me a little bit oily. By the time I came home, I did look a little bit shiny. I do like luminous finishes, but it did make my T-zone a little bit shiny. So I did just run over it a little bit with my Giorgio Armani powder, and that pretty much mattified it for me. So it was just around like this area and around like certain areas, so I just put some powder over it. Then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer, and then went over that with the same Giorgio Armani powder, and then I went in with Beaches and Cream by Makeup Geek. And then I went in with the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette today and the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette because I originally was just going to use the Too Faced Semi-Sweet palette, but there was a couple of colors in the Bonbons palette that I wanted to use too. So I used Mousse first, then I darkened out the crease more with Truffled, and then I used Hot Fudge on the outer corners. And then for the lid, I originally was going to use Nougat and top it off with Pink Sugar, But pink sugar doesn't really have any pigment to it. A lot of people said it looks really nice as like a eyeshadow topper, but it didn't really do anything for the matte shade that I put underneath it. So I was like, this isn't doing shit. So I decided to try and go over it with a shade from the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette, since like I kind of wanted something that was like a pretty sparkly pink on my lid. So I used these shade Sprinkles from there. And it looked really pretty when I first did it, but then it kind of completely faded because I put on too many eyeshadows on my lid. So it just basically looks like a neutral brown eyeshadow, which is fine. It still works for the look that I was going for, so whatever. And then I went in with Coconut Cream from the Semi-Sweet palette on the brow bone because that was from the Bonbons palette. And then for the eyeliner, I went in with Kat Von D's Tattoo Liner in the shade Mad Max Brown. And then I went in with the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara because I'm obsessed with it. I love it. And then I concealed it. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. And then I concealed under my eyes with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and then set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. It actually held up a lot better under my eyes than it usually does. It didn't like settle around this area, just kind of settled around here. So I don't know, I might be liking it a little bit more than I actually thought. I think because I also purchased a new beauty blender that it might be working better now. But yeah, anyway. And then I went in with the shade Mousse again on the lower lash line, and then I highlighted the inner corners with Satin Sheets from the Bonbons palette. And then I went in with the MAC Extended Play Black Lash on the bottom lashes. Then I decided to contour my face today because I really wanted to use the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Kit, so I used that, and I used the shade Medium Cocoa, and then I baked it with Light Cocoa, just define the crease more with Light Cocoa. And then I went in with the Too Faced Love Sweethearts Blush, or Love Flush Blush, in the shade Baby Love. And then I went in with the Too Faced Candlelight Glow highlighter in the shade Rosy Glow because, like I said, I wanted to use as many Too Faced products as possible. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I set everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel, and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer, and then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Oh Snap. And then I filled them in with the Too Faced Melted Chocolate Lipstick in the shade Melted Chocolate Milkshake. I always forget how gorgeous these are when you wear them. They just feel like a gloss because they feel so lightweight, and they kind of look like a gloss, but they're a lipstick, and they're just like so perfect, the formula. They're just so comfortable, and they look so beautiful on the lips. I just really need to wear these more often. I finally got to wear it because I wanted to wear it for so long, so I finally wore it tonight. It's such a pretty nude color. It's not too peach, it's not too pink, it's just like a perfect nude. It's so beautiful, and yeah, that is pretty much it. I'm probably going to use a lot more Too Faced products the next couple of days because I want to wear a couple of my Too Faced lipsticks. So yeah, that is pretty much it. So bye.